Welcome back. We watched the subcommittee hearing with witnesses David Grush, David Fraver, and Ryan Greaves, and we're about to give you the key points today so you don't have to watch the whole hearing. And if you don't know who David Grush is, we will have 2 videos linked in this description that's going to explain it all for you.
Just a quick disclaimer before we begin, this info might not seem like a big deal, but it's huge, because this hearing is just the first step before anything major can happen. All 3 witnesses have said that current reporting systems are inadequate to investigate UAP encounters, and they also said a stigma still does exist for pilots and officials who press for more transparency about their experiences. This causes a lack of data, and more importantly, a threat to our nation.
All right, and here are the key points presented to us in this hearing by Ryan Greaves. He runs Americans for Safe Aerospace, a group he founded to encourage pilots to report incidents of UAPs. He has encountered UAPs on training missions. He described the unknown objects as dark gray or black cubes inside of a clear sphere, where the apex or tips of the cubes were touching the inside of that sphere. He said a fellow pilot told him about one incident about 10 miles off the coast in which an object between 5 and 15 feet in diameter between 2 F-18s came within 50 feet of the aircraft. He said there was no acknowledgement of the incident or way to report the encounter at the time. He was also told about a UAP that looked like a red cube and was roughly the size of a football field.
Next, we have some key points presented by David Grush. Claims were made stating that the U.S. government and contractors are misappropriating funds, as well as self-funding reverse-engineered crafts and non-human biologics, and that these entities have intimidated, hurt, and potentially murdered would-be whistleblowers. He also claimed that satellite imagery of crashes, tests, and retrievals do exist, and that the U.S. government could have advanced tech that has been made from reverse engineer efforts. Grush claimed that he and his wife were intimidated in a very disturbing way in efforts to retaliate. He also knows people personally who have seen the non-human biologics, and he claims to have seen photos and documents, including footage of shootdowns. Grush says this craft was otherworldly. These non-human intelligence may be multidimensional beings with the technology to warp dimensions. Another statement was made by Dr. Fitzpatrick of Arrow that there is no evidence of extraterrestrial visitation or objects defying known science. However, Grush was under oath, whereas Fitzpatrick was not. Lastly, there were multiple things Grush could not talk about due to classification. However, he did offer to provide further sensitive information to Congress in a private setting.
Now we're going to get into the key points presented by David Fraver. So Fraver spoke about his 2004 encounter with an object off the California coast. He told the subcommittee that he and another pilot spotted the smooth, seamless, oval-shaped object hovering the water before it rapidly climbed about 12,000 feet in the air, now referred to as the Tic Tac. It then accelerated and disappeared. It was detected roughly 60 miles away less than a minute later. Fraver returned to an aircraft carrier and mentioned the object to other pilots who were getting ready to take off, and they managed to get it on video. He claimed it was never reported and nothing was further investigated. There is video footage online.
Congress concluded with people will get fired or have their pay cut if Congress does not get access to a SCIF or data center for the next hearing. One congressman said that he would initiate the Holman Rule if necessary. In short, the Holman Rule means cooperate with Congress, tell us what you know, or we'll punish you with fines or even fire you. Lastly, Congress assumes that there will be legislation put in place, and they look forward to getting the confidential details privately. Well, that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope that we were able to present these key points to you in a digestible, easy way. Once again, this is just the first step of many, and we're looking forward to what happens next.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.